Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at noon. I'm Alexandra Carter. Two men are in custody following a high-risk traffic stop in Viroqua. 28-year-old Alexandru Yuka of Kent, Washington, and 27-year-old Armando Viduva of Fullerton, California, were arrested after reports of people selling fake jewelry for cash across St. Croix and Vernon counties. According to a joint release from Wisconsin law enforcement agencies, the suspects allegedly claimed to be out of gas, with one incident involving a reported firearm. Cash and jewelry were seized during the arrest yesterday. Charges are now pending, and local law enforcement is working with U.S. Customs and Border Protection on the case. Early voting for Wisconsin's state primary is underway starting today, with some polling places now open for in-person and absentee voting. In La Crosse, you can vote at City Hall from 8 to 4, the Moob Cultural and Community Agency from 9 to 2, or at the Northside Policing Center, that one by appointment only. Voters must bring a photo ID like a driver's license, passport, or military ID with you. If you need to register or update any of your information, you'll also need to bring proof of residence. If you've received an absentee ballot, you can drop those off at these early voting locations as long as they're properly signed and sealed. Mark Huseman was sworn in today as La Crosse County's Branch 3 Circuit Court judge. Huseman won the election in April, defeating opponent Candace Tillicich with 53% of the votes. Governor Tony Evers had previously appointed Huseman to serve as the interim judge following Judge Todd Bierke's retirement last summer. With this election victory, Judge Huseman now starts a 6-year term on the bench.
All right, what we're tracking today, well, there's a whole bunch of storms working their way closer to us here locally. Today we have similar conditions to yesterday, so if rainfall does happen, it will be heavy at times. Wednesday, we're looking at hot and humid conditions that will carry over from today, and the flooding, well, that will come in later on Wednesday night going into Thursday, so the potential for flooding not out of the question. Take a look here. You can see all the way by Ladysmith now they're getting brushed by some storm activity. We have some light stuff that's coming into the central portion now crossing the Mississippi, and down to the south out of Mason City, there were some stronger storms that have now bailed down to the south. Today and tonight, we have a light or a low risk for severe weather. You can see it's a marginal risk, and the yellow is there in Mason City. They're holding on to a slight risk for severe weather. Mostly damaging winds, some small hail associated with that, and maybe down in the yellow, the potential for a spin-up tornado or two. Current temperatures right now, upper 70s to the middle 80s already. Current dew points are juicy out there right now, 60s and 70s. You can see La Crosse for the forecast. You're seeing the 80s with 89 for the high, and then planning your day, you're looking at some better conditions for Eau Claire with 85-degree heat with a storm or two in the evening.
Thank you, Art. Two different Senate committees held a joint hearing today to hear from law enforcement leaders about what went wrong at the Pennsylvania rally where a gunman attempted to kill former President Donald Trump. The acting head of the Secret Service arrived on Capitol Hill for the hearing, looking at security failures that led to that assassination attempt earlier this month. Ronald Rowe told lawmakers he was ashamed the shooter was able to get on that nearby roof and fire off 8 shots. Local law enforcement had identified the gunman as a suspicious person about 90 minutes before the shooting.
At approximately 6:11 p.m., a local police officer was lifted to the roof by another officer, saw the shooter, and radioed that he was armed with, quote, a long gun. Within approximately the next 30 seconds, the shots were fired.
30 seconds, if it's communicated directly to a counter sniper team, would that be enough time to react prior to the firing of those shots?
Senator, if we'd had that information, they would have been able to address it more quickly. It appears that that information was stuck or siloed in that state and local channel.
The shooter's motive remains unknown, but the FBI revealed today they believe 20-year-old Thomas Crooks had a social media account with comments that were anti-Semitic, anti-immigration, and included calls for political violence. Vice President Kamala Harris campaigns later today in the battleground state of Georgia as speculation intensifies about who will be her running mate. Harris is expected to make her choice in the next week ahead of the Democratic National Convention. That starts August 19th. Natalie Brand reports from Washington.
Ready. Vice President Harris has been battle-tested.
Considered a top contender to be Vice President Kamala Harris's running mate, Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro is auditioning while campaigning in his home state against former President Donald Trump.
The chaos that he injected into our lives We don't want to go back to that, gang. We don't want to go back to that.
Also in the running, Arizona Senator Mark Kelly, a former Navy combat pilot and astronaut, as well as Michigan Senator Gary Peters, a favorite of organized labor. The VP prospects representing key battleground states.
Vice President Harris has a lot of great candidates to look at, and we respect the process.
Monday, North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper crossed himself off the list, partly out of concern with internal politics in his state. The Harris campaign has said she's looking for someone with the experience to step into the job and be effective on day one.
They are creating an anti-family and anti-child society.
Former President Trump defended his own VP pick, Ohio Senator J.D. Vance, Monday for his past controversial comments about people without children.
He's not against anything, but he loves family.
Trump is set to return to the battleground state of Pennsylvania Wednesday for the first time since the attempted assassination earlier this month. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Washington.
Senator Vance holds campaign events in Nevada this afternoon and evening. Coming up, looking to save on your next rental car? Consumer Reports has the scoop on which companies offer the best deals and service, plus a few tips to protect your personal information when hitting the road in a rental.
Are you in need of a new driveway or parking lot? Call North Central Paving for all your asphalt needs. We specialize in paving, seal coating, repairs, crack filling, and new installation. Call North Central Paving today.
Our country has taken a beating the last few years, but I know we can turn it around. It'll take a lot of hard work like these athletes put in. We need to get serious about our spending that has caused prices to skyrocket. We need to fix our healthcare and address the shortage of affordable housing. Also, we must close our border, stop the flow of fentanyl, and put Americans first. I'm Eric Hovde. I approve this message. Let's get America winning gold again.
Do you suffer from burning pain, coldness, numbness, tingling in your hands, legs, or feet, and worst of all, balance problems? Have you been told you have peripheral neuropathy? Stop what you are doing, because there is help in a healthy way. We see physicians across the country throw a drug cocktail approach at this condition, getting minimal, if any, relief while neuropathy progresses toward being confined to walkers and wheelchairs due to amputations and disabilities. Drugs like gabapentin, Lyrica, Cymbalta, or opioids are designed to hide neuropathy but not fix it, and often come with dangerous side effects. Finally, there's a proven path to recovery that thousands of patients just like you have experienced. Our breakthrough, non-invasive neuropathy treatment is supported by FDA-cleared technologies based on published clinical evidence, creating a 99% satisfaction rating. More exciting, our patients enjoy our home therapy to conveniently accelerate healing. If you want your health freedom back, don't choose to suffer any longer. Call now. Spots are limited to the first 20 callers. Call today so we can help in a healthy way.
After an accident, you have an important opportunity to go after all the money you may be entitled to.
When it comes to motorcycle representation for accidents, only one firm comes to mind, Hupy and Abraham.
They're very well known for handling motorcycle cases. We knew that we could trust them. They got me way more than I thought I would get.
Bikers choose Hupy and Abraham because of the reputation of getting the best results of any other law firm.
Call Hupy and Abraham right now. Tell the insurance company you mean business.
Is your gravel or dirt driveway migrating into your yard? Then it's time to call North Central Paving. Specializing in paving, seal coating, repairs, crack filling, and new installations, North Central Paving can handle all your asphalt needs. Call 608-781-4423 today to get your free estimate.
Welcome back. If you're planning a summer trip that includes a rental car, you probably have some questions like, am I getting a good deal? Which are the best rental companies? And is it safe to connect to the car's Bluetooth? Consumer Reports has those answers and more to make your rental experience as hassle-free as possible.
With his love of travel, Sean Beasley is something of a rental car pro.
We're going to Chicago. We'll fly there, but then went to car. And then we also have a wedding in Nevada.
A Consumer Reports survey found the average rental car cost was about $86 per day. That adds up to roughly $600 a week. National was the only car rental agency rated highest for overall satisfaction and the cheapest at $73 a day on average. Members praised the company for its customer service, vehicle condition, and price transparency. Enterprise in Alamo ranks second and third.
Every 5 rentals, I am able to receive a free rental day.
Members were disappointed with Dollar, Fox, and Thrifty's experiences. Dollar was poorly rated on customer service and the ease of picking up the rental car. Thrifty didn't live up to its name, coming in at an average of $91 per day, the most expensive. Half of those surveyed make reservations directly through the company's website, with about 3 out of 4 saying they used a discount to get a better deal, such as those offered by AAA or AARP. Another 15% booked through a warehouse club travel portal like Costco or Sam's Club.
Once you find a car that fits your budget, go ahead and make the reservation, but don't pay in full in advance. Instead, track the reservation with a website like autoslash.com or Kayak, which will alert you if a lower price becomes available.
While Bluetooth, Android Auto, and Apple CarPlay may be helpful tech during your rental car travels, just make sure to unpair your phone and delete any data and addresses you may have saved before returning the car.
I have rented multiple rental cars and have seen the other person's phone still connected to it.
To help keep your data private, check the permissions on your phone and only give the car necessary access. This is Ashley Prieto.
Most rental companies place a hold or a block on your debit or credit card to ensure enough money or credit is available to cover your final bill, but they won't charge you any extra if you return the car as promised in your rental contract. That wraps up your afternoon consumer news. As we head to break, here's a live look at the New York Stock Exchange. Stay with us. More news is next.
Tell me about the day that you first found out about Nolan's birth defect.
Everything was normal up until my 20-week ultrasound. I learned my baby would not survive. I did not have the choice to do what was right for me and my family. To think that there's a possibility of a national abortion ban scares me to death.
Derek Van Orden and his extreme positions around reproductive freedoms are why I'm running for Congress. I'm Rebecca Cook, and I approve this message.
At Batteries Plus, we know off is not an option. Off means you're late for work or miss a call. Life's busy, you're busy. You need to be on the road, on the water, on the call, or just ready to play on. Batteries Plus has batteries, phone repair, key remote services, and lighting solutions you can rely on. Life's waiting. Power on with Batteries Plus. Visit one of over 700 locations today.
Improving your home, improving your life with new windows. If you are tired of old windows that don't open or close properly, that are drafty and cold, that are rotting and falling apart, your life can be better. Enjoy comfort, convenience, and peace of mind with new windows. Feel good when your home looks great inside and out. Call or visit the board store for a prompt free estimate. Get more for less today and every day. The Board Store, 524 Copeland, La Crosse.
The diabetic and weight loss medication semaglutide, like Ozempic and Wegovy, may show promise to also help people quit smoking. A new study shows semaglutide use in smokers with type 2 diabetes was associated with a lower risk for smoking-related healthcare utilization, including prescriptions for smoking cessation drugs and counseling. Researchers say clinical trials are needed before any expanded use of the drug is advocated. And a study in JAMA Pediatrics suggests maternal obesity should be added to the list of known risk factors for sudden unexpected infant death. Researchers looked at data from the National Center for Health Statistics, and it found infants born to mothers with obesity had a higher risk of sudden unexpected infant death than those born to mothers with normal body mass index. The risk increased with the severity of obesity. And losing someone you love may age you faster. A study from Columbia University found people who lost a parent, partner, sibling, or child showed signs of older biological age compared to those who had not experienced that kind of familial loss. Those were some of the day's top health headlines. Taking a live look outside now from CityCam 8. Art is in next with a look at our forecast.
Knutson Roofing, locally owned with 20 years of experience to get your project done right the first time. Whether it's roofing, window, or siding installation, we offer reliable, dependable, and quality work we stand behind. Knutson Roofing. Call or visit us online today.
We've all seen these ads by Senator Baldwin attacking me. She's lying to you. But that's what career politicians do when they get in trouble. The truth? I was born and live in Wisconsin. I've never run a nursing home. And of course I believe seniors should vote. The false attacks are going to keep coming because she has nothing to run on. Her record has failed us on inflation, the border, and crime. I'm Eric Hovde. I approve this message for this reason. It's time for change.
If you've been hurt in a motorcycle accident due to no fault of your own, you need the personal injury law firm of Schwabel, Getz & Sieben. You have the right to obtain medical reimbursement, payment for past and future income loss, full compensation for pain and disability, and peace of mind knowing your financial interests are being protected. Call the personal injury powerhouse Schwabel, Getz & Sieben or visit schwabel.com to receive a free case consultation. Representing accident victims for over 50 years.
The feet have a really big impact on how the rest of the body moves. The knees, the hips, the lower back especially. If the foot isn't properly aligned, all of these joints are going to function incorrectly. That results in a lot of muscle tension and chronic pain. What I really like about the Good Feet system is that the right arch supports can put the foot in its proper alignment. So all the joints up the rest of the body will be aligned properly as well. And when the body's aligned, we can reduce the risk of injury and chronic pain.
Hip, knee, or back pain? See if Arch Supports can help you at the Good Feet store.
Knutson Roofing, locally owned with 20 years of experience to get your project done right the first time. Whether it's roofing, window, or siding installation, we offer reliable, dependable, and quality work we stand behind. Knutson Roofing. Call or visit us online today.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
Download the News 8000 app today.
All right, welcome back. I'm going to take you back this early morning where we had the widespread fog. In fact, you're going to be seeing, look at that fog. It was something else to behold here. We cleared it out slowly but surely. But then you see here, you can take a look at the central, I should say, the middle and lower portions of the atmosphere. There's a lot of change going on there. You see different levels of cloud cover. You also see different levels of cloud movement working either east or west, in fact, continuing through the area. And now we've gotten ourselves into at least partly to mostly cloudy skies. Why? Because we're loading up the clouds real quick. We knew that was going to happen. Muggy and hot conditions today with a 20 to 30% chance of showers today. Then we'll go right into tomorrow where we have humid conditions again. We will pick up some storms coming in the early morning hours and overnight tonight and going into the morning for tomorrow. And then we'll see more storms possibly coming back again for Wednesday night going into Thursday, which is a 70% chance of rainfall. We've got this area of low pressure that we've been watching out of the Dakotas, and that continues to push more rainfall into the area. We've got the high pressure, we've got the sinking air there, we've got the low pressure with the rising air, so different levels of pressure fields, and that's where these storms are getting just kind of wrung out of these storms here. Thunderstorm activity, we have hot and warm and even mild conditions going through the forecast today. It is a mixed bag. We'll see stormy weather as we go into tonight, going into tomorrow as well, and then getting back into the heat, holding on all the way into the end of Wednesday. Now, that being said, we take a look at your current temperatures again. 78 degrees to the north in Ladysmith, 86 in La Crosse, all the way down to 83 in Prairie du Chien. You're looking at some different types of weather because the rain-cooled air up to the north. You see it between Eau Claire and Ladysmith, with a storm all the way up to the north of them. You also have more light storms coming, showers coming in from the west going towards the Mississippi, and the larger batch of storms right here we've been keeping an eye on. That's where the severe weather is going to be placed today. We'll also see this storm right here. This is what's supposed to be going north to south, but but now it's changed. It looks like it's going towards Madison, and you see this happening. It was going to create a larger outflow boundary, and more widespread storms were going to occur today, going into the evening hours between 4 and 10 o'clock tonight. And so that being said, that's out of the way. We have some overnight showers and storm activity coming in from areas from the west and the southwest, and that's going to put more rainfall going into the overnight hours tonight, leading into the morning hours. You can see more storm activity continue to brush down to the southern portions of our forecast zone here, and eventually it'll get cleared out. We'll have some sunshine getting into partly cloudy skies, but the rainfall going into today, look at the amounts here, almost 3 inches in some cases. Preston up to 5 inches, possibly to the north, 1/4 of an inch to at least 1/2 an inch. We'll tack in Wednesday, not much change there, but then we put into Thursday, and look at all that rainfall. La Crosse about 5 inches of rain, Sparta possibly the same, and Volkfield doing the same, up to the north, Eau Claire doing the same as well. That's why we could possibly see some flooding potential. So we have a level 2 potential down into the yellow there, getting into portions for severe weather. You'll also see as we go into tonight, there's going to be some damaging winds, with winds up to at least 40 to 60 miles per hour. We'll do the same tomorrow as well, and that continues on. Here's a look at the rainfall potential into Friday. There's still not much rainfall there, though. Holding on to temperatures from 83 to about 87 to 89 degrees. We'll hit 89 in La Crosse. You're looking at the tracker. This is how hot it's going to be today, up to 98 degrees. We'll also go right into Wednesday, where you're going to see temperatures in the 80s and the 90s, and then finishing out here locally as you go into the next 8 days, you're going to be holding on to conditions in the middle to upper 80s. You'll see them getting into the 90s as well, and then as we go into Thursday, the big storm activity at 70% with, again, drier conditions through Friday and into your weekend.
All right, a lot to keep up with there. I loved your time lapse.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Art. Are you looking to refresh your denim for back to school? Target has a deal that's good for your wallet and the environment. We'll share the details with you just ahead.
Chart your career with a welding position at Chart Industries. Do you have a year or more of welding experience? Starting wages up to $35 per hour. We have the job for you. Apply today at jobs.chartindustries.com.
These were my great-grandpappy's glasses. And now they're yours, son.
Why can't I just get my own?
What? No, these have at least a few 100 years left in them.
I think the kid needs his own. Get 2 pairs of glasses and a free eye exam for $79, all same day.
Yeah, I want my own.
Stanton Optical. Easy's our thing.
I'm Tom Hammonds from Maxwell White Water Conditioning. Have you been concerned about the quality of your water? Many homes in our area face issues like hard water, high iron, city-added chlorine, acidity, PFAS, and nitrates in their water. These can cause scale buildup, dry skin, stained laundry, health issues, appliance damage, and more. So don't let bad water affect your home and health. Call us today for a professional evaluation and start enjoying cleaner and safer water for you and your family. That's Maxwell White Water Conditioning, done right.
Chart your career with a welding position at Chart Industries. Do you have a year or more of welding experience? Starting wages up to $35 per hour. We have the job for you. Apply today at jobs.chartindustries.com.
The News 8 Plus app. Local news on your time. You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
Retail giant Target is offering customers a recycling discount just in time for that back-to-school shopping. From August 4th through 10th, you can bring used denim to any Target store and receive a 20% off coupon for new denim. The recycling is limited to 5 used items of any brand in the store. The move is part of a growing consumer interest in reducing waste.
Our appetite for fast fashion is greater than ever. There's more brands, there's more incentives. The algorithms are buying into, are giving right into our need to fit into trends. But I do think that people are more aware of what's happening, and so they are asking the brands to start doing a little bit better, and so that, you know, maybe we can all work together to have a more sustainable fashion industry.
Target previously had a car seat trade-in program. It's not clear how the retailer plans to recycle the denim. Stay with us. We'll have one more check of your forecast when we come back.
Save money and sleep better during the PM Mismatch Mattress Sale. Twin starting at $159, full start at $249, and queen pillow tops as low as $399. Shop the Mismatch Mattress Sale today only at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 30 years.
Part of why we moved to this area actually was because of Luther High School. This is a very well-rounded place. It has so many opportunities that our kids have been able to be a part of, from sports to music to drama, and then of course the robust academic opportunities that they have here.
It's really built leadership skills in them. Academically, they've been challenged, and it's definitely setting them up for success later on in life. There's a definite family vibe that is here at Luther High, and that's been a blessing for our kids.
Jason's been with us long enough now to see changes in Michael's abilities. He can analyze them and tailor his recommendations because he has almost as much knowledge of Michael's health as Michael's doctors do. I think that's huge. That is the single biggest factor for me. And that kind of client relationship is invaluable, especially when you're facing the challenges that we are.
Hi, I'm Jason with Access Elevators. Stop in and see us today.
When you're injured in an accident, one mistake could cost you a lot of money.
Nobody knows bikers and the law like Hupy and Abraham.
They know how to get you all the money that you deserve.
It costs nothing for you to contact Hupy and Abraham, and they will never take a fee unless they win your case.
They got me way more than I thought I would get. Hupy and Abraham mean business.
Call Hupy and Abraham right now. Tell the insurance company you mean business.
Save money and sleep better during the Mismatch Mattress Sale at PM Sleep Center. Choose from over 15 queen mattresses starting at $599 or less. Shop the Mismatch Mattress Sale only at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 30 years.
The First Warn Weather app. Download it today.
Clouds will gradually increase as we finish out the day. You can see if you're out there beating the heat, get to the pool, get to indoor cooler air, and of course, well, you've got more tomorrow coming in. You see the sunshine, and of course, you've got the temperatures in the 80s and the 90s. That's what it's going to feel like tomorrow, and over the next few days, my friend, you're going to be seeing conditions like this, 89 to 91 degrees.
All right, Art, thank you, and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at noon. We will see you back here tonight.